New information now about the death of a quadriplegic man at a local rehab center. An autopsy obtained by WRAL Investigates shows the man died after a fall from bed, even though he was mostly unable to move. Chris Lovingood is here now with what the medical examiner has found here, Chris.
Dan, WRAL Investigates first told you about Carl McCod Jr.'s death back in August. His father's question of how his son could fall out of bed, considering he only had slight movement of his head. Well, the grief turned to frustration when he couldn't get Raleigh Rehab to tell him what happened. Michael became paralyzed in 2014 because of an infection, and his father says his son hadn't fallen out of bed in the 9 years since then. He feels there were many unanswered questions about this deadly fall in July. According to the medical examiner, Michael fell during the bed change, which confirmed his father's suspicions that his son did not fall on his own. The medical examiner lists the cause of Michael's paralysis as the cause of death, but it listed blunt force trauma to the head and neck as contributing factors. Now, the State Department of Health and Human Services is conducting an investigation that still hasn't been released publicly. WRAL Investigates did find reports of 2 other recent falls at Raleigh Rehab. That includes one that led to a $51,000 fine. Now, as soon as this latest investigation is released, we'll have an update on that death.
Thank you, Chris.